Retirement, once a time of comfort, stability, and reward, is starting to look very different in 2025. High inflation is quietly changing the math for millions of Americans. Groceries, housing, healthcare, and daily essentials are eating away at savings faster than expected. The nest eggs that once seemed secure now feel fragile. But how exactly is inflation reshaping retirement plans? Today, we'll uncover the unseen pressures, the new strategies emerging from this economic storm, and what retirees and future retirees must do to adapt before it's too late. 10. The erosion of fixed incomes. One of the first casualties of inflation is the fixed income. Retirees living on pensions, annuities, or Social Security find that their monthly payments no longer stretch as far as they used to. Every dollar buys less, and even small increases in daily expenses compound into serious strain over time. A fixed income that once provided comfort can quickly turn into confinement. The illusion of stability fades, replaced by the harsh reality that static earnings cannot withstand a dynamic economy. Without adjustments, retirees risk outliving their income. 9. The decline of purchasing power. Inflation doesn't just raise prices, it silently steals value. The same retirement savings that seemed sufficient a few years ago now hold far less real worth. A retiree who planned to live on $50,000 a year may need $65,000 or more just to maintain the same lifestyle. That invisible gap forces many to dip into savings earlier or take on part-time work. Inflation, in essence, acts like an unseen tax that punishes those who planned carefully but failed to account for rising costs. It's the quiet thief of retirement peace. 8. The return of the working retiree. More retirees are returning to work not always because they want to, but because they must. Part-time jobs, consulting gigs, and freelance work are becoming lifelines for those facing inflation's bite. This trend reshapes the meaning of retirement itself. It's no longer a full stop, but a flexible transition. While working longer can ease financial strain, it also affects lifestyle and health. Still, for many, employment isn't failure, it's adaptation. As inflation persists, retirement may evolve from an end goal into an ongoing balance between rest and resilience. 7. The pressure on savings and investments. Inflation also alters how retirees view their portfolios. Conservative investments that once felt safe now struggle to keep up with rising costs. Traditional bonds yield less in real terms, while cash reserves lose value sitting idle. Many financial advisors now encourage retirees to rethink their mix, balancing growth assets with stability. But taking on more risk late in life can be daunting. The dilemma is painful: play it safe and fall behind, or take risks and face volatility. Inflation has turned even cautious savers into reluctant strategists. 6. The rising cost of healthcare. Healthcare is one of the most inflation-sensitive expenses for retirees and one of the least avoidable. Prescription prices, insurance premiums, and medical service costs continue to rise faster than general inflation. Retirees often find themselves paying thousands more each year for the same care. This forces difficult trade-offs between maintaining health and managing budgets. Inflation doesn't just challenge financial security, it threatens physical well-being. Those without proper healthcare planning may face both medical and monetary crises at once. 5. Housing and the shrinking downsize advantage. For decades, Downsizing was the classic retirement move: sell the family home, pocket the profit, and move somewhere smaller. But inflation has disrupted that playbook. Rising housing prices and higher mortgage rates mean even smaller homes cost more than expected. Renters face similar challenges with record-high rental inflation. What was once a way to stretch savings now offers less relief. Some retirees are turning to shared housing, relocations abroad, or mobile living as creative alternatives. In 2025, home isn't just a cost, it's a strategy. 4. The inflation effect on Social Security. Social Security does offer cost of living adjustments, but these increases rarely match true inflation. They lag behind real expenses, leaving retirees feeling the pinch year after year. Meanwhile, debates over Social Security's long-term stability add another layer of uncertainty. Dave Ramsey and other financial voices warn against treating it as a sole lifeline. Inflation magnifies that risk. The message is clear: Social Security can supplement retirement, but it can't sustain it. Independent savings are no longer optional. They're essential to survival. 3. Shifting retirement age expectations. Inflation has quietly raised the real retirement age. Many who plan to stop working at 65 are now pushing it to 68, 70, or beyond. Some choose to delay voluntarily, but many feel they have no choice. Working longer provides extra income and more time for savings to grow, but it also reduces the years spent enjoying retirement. Inflation has stolen something more precious than money time. Each year of high inflation pushes the dream of rest further away, forcing many to redefine what retirement even means in modern America. 2. The emotional toll of financial anxiety. Beyond numbers, inflation brings emotional strain. Retirees who once felt secure now worry constantly about running out of money. Anxiety replaces peace. Fear replaces freedom. Couples argue over budgets, and long-term plans feel uncertain. This financial stress can affect health, relationships, and happiness. Inflation doesn't just impact bank accounts, it reshapes the psychology of retirement. A stable financial plan used to promise serenity. Now, retirees must learn to live with unpredictability, cultivating flexibility and calm in an unstable world. 1. Adapting to the new retirement reality. Inflation is rewriting the rules, but not erasing hope. The retirees who thrive in 2025 are those who adapt, who treat financial planning as a living process, not a one-time decision. Diversifying investments, rethinking spending, delaying withdrawals, and exploring new income streams can all soften inflation's blow. The key is proactive adjustment, not passive endurance. Inflation is here to stay, but so is human resilience. Retirement in this new era isn't just about saving money, it's about staying informed, adaptable, and emotionally grounded. Inflation may be changing the future of retirement, but it doesn't have to destroy it. Awareness is power, and preparation is protection. The sooner you understand how inflation shapes your financial journey, the better equipped you'll be to preserve your peace. If this video helped you see retirement from a new perspective, make sure to like it, subscribe for more insightful breakdowns on money and life, and tap the bell so you never miss what's next. Because in times like these, knowledge isn't just wealth, it's survival.